Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Obceth here with another mock review. Now, this is Blue by Blue. He wanted me to link his own channel down below, so I'm gonna leave that in the description. But as for his mock, I gotta say, I don't really know what to say. It's just overall really well designed, and it looks really cool. This is one of those parts in the mocking community where it's interesting to see people go beyond just making a character who fits into the Bionicle universe and creating a character who is basically just an avatar created and represented through system and Bionicle Technic CCBS into just his own kind of thing. As you can see, it doesn't have a face as we would generally know it. It's a system build. Overall, he gives me a very, I want to say, like cop car build. It almost feels like a transformer when they're in their bipedal state. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything I can say to critique it. Maybe the feet don't look very defined. Like there's no toes or boot-like shape to it. It's just it's a mechanical foot. Perhaps the gunmetal CCBS plating on it could be seen as a little weird, but to me it looks like a really big buff knee pads. Maybe for like somebody who's into MMA and they would use it to like just take a big old knee to somebody's face. It's got a well articulated waist, so it definitely looks like you can do some bending and posing. I like the use of the Mata, or I guess these would be the slicer arms right there. Using such a limited piece, it doesn't really come with too much articulation of its own and can often be seen as a hindrance. He used it to help give him some wide shoulders and then connecting it with a CCBS bone down below. It's a really good use of that. I really enjoy all the tires he has on the arms. It kind of fills up all those gaps that would usually be there. Instead of relying on a shell to cover it up, he does that and it gives a very rounded look, and it's a very different aesthetic overall. It really does make me think of a transformer. Something I think I don't like is when it comes to the hands. The hand piece itself is fine. Maybe I'm kind of back and forth on the fingers. Like they work when they're bent down like that, because then they just kind of look like a fist. But when they're open, I think I would prefer a curved finger, because then it's just kind of digits. But my real issue with this is it looks like he just kind of shoved the piece onto the ball end of the CCBS bone, which I feel like that would probably damage the piece over time because you're putting stress on it. But I guess if it works for him, like go for it. He's got the, I don't know what it's called, but it's a Lego piece over, and it gives it a very round, so it kind of looks like he has fighter gloves going on. It's a fucking cool mock. I can't say anything about it. Like, I'm really just trying to find things that is more than just me going, it looks cool. I have another critique on the, I don't know, maybe he could have done away with using some of this light gray. Like, it's the one thing that's kind of disrupting the overall dark color scheme. But then again, that kind of could be a point. It breaks it up a little bit. On the back, he has a pin with a stopper that looks like it's tan. I don't see any other tan on here, so I probably would have gone with a dark gray one. But I'm really just nitpicking at this point. Back to those slicer arms. It looks like he has a 2x1 Technic beam there, and it's only connected by one point so it kind of flows over. I think if you're going to do that, maybe I would have just connected it down below as well, so at least then it's on a firm place. Maybe you're trying to cover up a little bit more, but I think personally I would have gone with just connecting it all the way. I'm just, this thing is just awesome. Just looking around, looking at all the little small details. Like, this is one you could just kind of, you could just marvel at for a while. It's really just a really interesting build to see. All the little details, little technic pieces. These, I don't know what they call, but it looks like they're actually Lego hands, like Lego minifig hands. Not the Bionicle one, but actual Lego minifigure hands. Just kind of clamped down at other places on it. Oh no, it's just really cool. That's all I can say. Blue, you got a cool mock going on. Yeah, just, I know it's not much of reviews. I'm just kind of glowing at this one, but it's why I kind of waited a little while to do it, because I know I didn't have too much to say other than it's fucking badass. This is really what it means, like, to have a self-mock who feels very unique. I can't say I've seen anyone else who has one quite like it. I have not seen this guy before he commented on one of my posts on the Amino. I'm like, where have you been? Where's all this mocking at? I didn't know the dude even mocked, but goddamn, he just whips this out. Just, good job, man. Like, there's nothing else I can say. Good job, and I hope to see you make more, because this is delicious. It's awesome to see people using system in mocks. I've tried using a little bit with the most recent edition of Obceth. Don't really know how to use it too well myself, but I think this is about where I would want to use it. Just like it's small little additions, nothing too, I would say, critical to the build, aside from how he's layering the chest and the whole head. I guess maybe I could say that's a critique, the head. There's no real element that makes it seem like a face. It kind of reminds me of Chappie from, I guess it's the movie Chappie. But like, I don't even see, I can't tell if that lower part where like you would think his chin is, if those are, it's like a visor or not. So it's just hard to see where this thing is looking at. I think if you were to change anything, I would maybe fix that up to make it seem a bit more sentient. Not so abstract with the face. Otherwise, yeah, just awesome mock. Thank you for your submission. And thank you for checking this out. I know I didn't have too much to say in a critique or in-depth. It's just, look at it! Look at it! Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more Bionicle reviews. Reach out if you want to see your own mock be reviewed on this channel. And until the next one, Obceth out.